Hello everybody. Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. My name is Arctic Wolf and this is episode 20. 20 episodes. Wow. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. I'm just having a blast making these episodes. So, thank you guys for all the support. It's been absolutely incredible. I've got 57 subscribers at the time of making this episode. And I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. I really appreciate it. There's a bunch of people watching that aren't subscribed, so if you're not subscribed and you're watching the videos and you like what's going on, go ahead and subscribe. Then you'll get the notifications if you hit the bell icon. I normally put that plug at the end of the video, but this is episode 20 in my second playlist, so I'm just watching this airplane, making sure it's going to the right spot. I wanted to do something a little bit different today for our episode. Normally I put in a line and do a little time lapse and tell you what I did. Today I wanted to go over our network and just do like a little tour. Like we started, our first route was this passenger line from Kansas City down here to McKinney. And we did that in episode 1. And then after that, in episode 2, we put this food line in down here by High Point. And we got High Point connected with food. And then Albuquerque got connected with food, and we put a passenger route between Albuquerque and High Point. And then we connected the High Point transit to Kansas City, so we had a little main line going on. We just unlocked another tram. Fantastic. And let's see, after the food was when I decided that we were going to do another main line on this side of the river, and we put in this boat launch right here that sends passengers up here to this one. And it was just passengers for a minute. We had a train going each city. They weren't on a two-way system yet. And then the next thing we did was hooked up this planks factory into that tools factory. And then we set up the machines factory over here. That took a couple of episodes. We ran the logs from up there down this way by a boat from McKinney down here. And then we're running that in by train to the sawmill. Blah. So we can take the planks up to the machine factory. We're bringing steel in from over here to that machines factory. And then we'll run the machines all the way up to Kansas City. And then the next thing we did was add fuel to the cities that needed it. Well, that wasn't too long ago we did the machines. Then I did an overhaul of all the lines, and I put in the two-way passenger network and connected all the cities in one big loop. And that took a couple of episodes. And then we just got done putting in the goods factory hooked up to Grand Rapids. So that's where we're at for now. My plan going forward, we'll do a little bit of this today, is we're going to hook these machines in to the other cities that need them. We're going to hook the goods up to the other cities that need them. We're going to get this construction materials here and this construction materials here set up I think there's only two cities that need construction materials: Tempe and, okay, three: Omaha and Albuquerque. Oh wow, four. So okay, so that means that one of those is going to need one of those and supply two cities. And then this one goes to here and supplies two cities. Easy enough. So that's our plan for the going forward. Just tie in all the rest of the resources. And from that point, we're going to just be balancing the line and upgrading the vehicles until we reach 2020. I think is the last upgrade we get will be the high-speed train in 2020. And then that's going to be it. So we're nearing the end of the season here, the playlist, the playthrough. Maybe another week or so. But I just wanted this one to be a little bit different as far as the intro and everything goes, because I just want to express my gratitude to you guys, because I mean, honestly, I'm doing this because I enjoy it. But the positive feedback from the community is a huge bonus. And I really appreciate all you guys that give me drops of comments. Say, hey, you know, I'm here from Colonel Failure. I did sponsor a video for Colonel Failure a while back. That brought in a bunch of traffic. A lot of people subbed to the channel because of that. And thank you all. Oh, we just unlocked the New Haven. This one is the first high-speed locomotive we get that can go faster than our train tracks. So we might need to upgrade to high speed. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to jump into a time lapse here and I'll do some upgrades. Okay, so I'm going to start out by replacing all of the track that's electrified with the high speed stuff. And just going to run around, like, replace it all. Then we're going to change the trains to the higher speed trains. That bridge might need to be upgraded. I did upgrade this bridge here. The old bridge can only go 55 miles an hour. The new bridges can go 112. And our loco that we end up using can go 99. The suspension bridge is new. Since the last time I played this game, that was not available before. So I decided I liked it. But then when I put it in, it didn't have a third suspension over this big gap. So I changed it so that it had one. And then that, I like it, so we used it. High-speed tracks around the rest of the network. Another bridge that gets upgraded later. And yeah, just pretty easy stuff here. Just click, click, click on upgrading just the 2 passenger lines. We'll deal with the freight when we get the cargo wagons that can go faster than our tracks. There's a set that can go 100 miles an hour that we get later on. When we get those, we'll upgrade them. But I'm going to shut up and throw some music on and let you guys enjoy that while I balance these passenger lines. So what I ended up doing for this extension line to Plano, it ended up having a lot more traffic than I anticipated. I was just going to throw a Zephyr on this thing and call it good, but it requires an actual big train. So I maxed out our locomotive with as many cars as it can carry, and I hope that's good enough. Until we get the one that can carry more, that's going to have to do. And I kept checking back to the airport. We got an upgraded airplane, so I switched them out, and then we unlocked the Boeing 737 cargo planes, so I ended up switching out again to the Boeings, and then I had to rebalance the airport lines. That took a while. So there's just a lot of flying around, following these planes, making sure they're not getting in each other's way. But it's cool to watch. There we just unlocked the Boeing, so I can just go right in and unlock, switch them all out again. And them are faster in the air, and they take off faster, and they have 20 capacity instead of a 16 or 14 or whatever it was. So even though there's only, I think it's 5 or 6 planes end up being on the line, it's got faster throughput. And I spent a lot of time sitting right here at the goods factory airport watching the traffic coming into it, making sure it wasn't getting in each other's way, because there's a lot of airplanes coming in and out of here. Checking the maintenance, making sure I'm not having maintenance problems with airplanes being stuck in the sky. Man, them things look good. I keep checking on the steel mill to see how it's doing. It's not getting the resources it needs, so we might need to bring in more from other sources, because that's our bottleneck right now for the goods. Yeah, the plastic planes, some of them are circling around. I decided that's not ideal, so I went and restarted all the planes on the line again. And I just, every time one takes off, you tell the next one to go out, and I'm making sure that the plastic planes, I can see them coming in. If one comes in when I'm ready to tell it to go, I wait. And that makes sure that they're not getting in each other's way. But that also reduces the amount of planes you can put on a line. I'm really, really waiting for the second runway upgrade. That's going to solve this problem once and for all. But for now, this is the way we have to do it. Which is okay. We're doing fine. It's working good. We're getting money from it, so it's not like it's a waste. The trucks are bringing the iron and the coal to the airport as fast as it's coming out of the ground, so that's good. The bottleneck is the planes, for sure. Then I decide we're going to hook up machines to McKinney, and I do a whole bunch of stuff wrong right here in the beginning, like adding a platform and adding a track. And I even compensate the other tracks on the line for the new track to be there. And I run it all the way out and put a platform in at both ends. Signals to say stop here if there's somebody in the corner already. All the way down to the other end. Add another platform, tie it in. Double slip that for the depot. And then I realize, wait a minute. I have a train right here that's taking tools from McKinney to Kansas City and coming back empty. So I told him to bring back machinery. And then I deleted the line that I just put in. Because that's a whole lot easier than adding a new line and a new train. If you got somebody coming back empty, you say, wait a minute. I need you to bring this back. And they're like, oh yeah, that's already sitting here. Yeah, we can bring that back. So that's what happened here. So yeah, then I just followed the machines line for its first drop off to make sure. Oh, I color coded the cars on that train as well, so it's half tools and half machines. But then I follow this guy to make sure that when he drops off at Kansas City, that at least some of the machines go onto the platform that the tools come in to get dropped off at. And we just right there unlocked the passenger 737. So we're going to get some passenger airlines going pretty soon. So that'll be helpful. So now we see that the machines were actually dropped off at the platform and they're sitting there on the platform waiting. Now I got to go to the next train and I'm going to follow him back and make sure he picks them up and brings them into McKinney. I pulled up the McKinney stats screen so I could see. Right now they're receiving 0 machines. I wanted to see what kind of number they jump to when they get their machines. So I'm just following him along. He picks up the machines after he drops off his tools, which is fantastic. The machines factory is now pumping 100%. And now they're looking at a huge increase. So now McKinney has both of the goods they're required. And I was looking at which tram to use. I decided to go with the new tram. And we do a little city tour of Kansas City on our tram line. Okay, so there we go. McKinney's all hooked up with everything it needs. Our passenger network is the best we can make it right now. Let's check the planes again. Can we add runways? Not yet. We just unlocked the Peterbilt semi. So that's going to have to be a next episode. Like I said before, at this point it's just tie in the little loose ends and upgrade and balance your lines and keep everything going. As you can tell, if you look at the money on my account there, I've been hovering right about $800 to $840 million in the account, and that's with all the spending and all the buying new vehicles and everything. So when we get everything completely upgraded, our balance is going to skyrocket. But that's going to have to do it for today. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you like this playlist and this series, my channel, hit the subscribe button. If you want to know exactly when my next video comes out, hit that bell icon. And you people have a wonderful day. Thanks for stopping by. Arctic Wolf out.